Uzi stay dropping them bangers.
Use that poker, don't let nobody see you, man. Too much mud, sipping on junk to reap, man. Scroll through pictures of myself, gotta face my demons, man. If no one knows, I'm doing myself.
What is up, YouTube? It is showtime and I'm back with yet again another video. Now in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to double team and activate the trapper animation, which is ultimately going to lead to you guys getting more steals. It's very important that centers and lockdowns know how to do this because it is actually going to get you guys more stops. And for those of you guys who play stage or even comp stage, you guys know the importance of stops. So this video is going to be all about that. But before we get started, I just want to ask all of you guys, as usual, please do like the video, comment, and subscribe. Even if you guys don't do all of those, just like the video. Literally just like the video. Just that small thing. It's free and it helps the videos a whole lot. It helps the videos get into the algorithm, which actually helps my channel grow even more. So once again, I appreciate you guys tuning into today's video, and we'll be going over how to double team and activate the trapper animation in NBA 2K22. So before we get into actually how to do it in the actual tutorial, there are requirements and things you will need in order to do what I'm about to show you how to do at a much higher and better rate, and it's going to be more efficient for you guys. So as you guys can see, my build has an 89 steal. It is very important that you guys have at least a decent steal rating. Now, if I'm going to say, personally, I prefer having a really good steal rating. I cannot use centers that don't have high steal. I need to be able to play really good defense on the ball and when I'm double teaming, or play lanes very well. Also, I have a video covering how to play the passing lanes. I will leave that in the maybe comment or the link or the description down below. But yes, steal is very important for you centers out there. So if you guys want to know what a really good steal rating is, I'd say 85 or above. You've automatically, I think an 85 or above is considered a really good steal rating. Between an 80 and an 85 is good, and then anything under 80 I really wouldn't go for personally. That's my personal preference. I prefer center builds with a higher steal. So steal is going to play a factor in how well you guys are double teaming. Now honestly, there's not really any other stats. You could say lateral quickness for, you know, just left and right moving purposes on defense. Perimeter defense could play a factor. Really it can, because double teaming for the most part is on the perimeter, so it could play a factor. I have a higher speed center build, so my defense is really good. For those of you guys who have high speeds, it's going to be, your defense is going to be a lot better. But the main stat we're really focusing on is the steal. Now, besides stats, I think there are some badges you guys will need that can actually better you guys' double team game. Now, honestly, the only badge I'm really going to point out, I think there's just one necessary one I must point out, is the pickpocket badge. As you guys know, 2K has kind of removed the trapper badge from the game. They've done that. It was in 2K21. They removed it this year. But you can still get trapper animations. There's nothing that's going to stop you from getting trapper animations. So pickpocket is the main badge that you guys are really going to need, especially if you're playing center, because I am center. That's where I main. You centers out there are really going to need that pickpocket badge to be able to pluck people and activate. This doesn't necessarily have to help the trapper animation, but for you guys to pluck people off a double team. Now for the trapper animation, you really do not need anything at all. There's no specific badge you guys need. Some other badges that I will mention that can help you guys double team game in general is interceptor. Sometimes you guys will be double teaming someone and the person will pass the ball, and you guys can kind of intercept that lane, so this is important. Another thing that can just help you guys double team game is intimidator, in terms of double teaming someone that is shooting. If someone tries to shoot over you and the person, you and your lockdown, intimidator is going to help them miss that shot. So this is going to help with your double team game. Another badge that I believe will help you with your trapper, this is more for lockdown. Centers don't need this. The lockdown, if the lockdown you're playing with and you're doubling with uses menace, that trapper is going to be a lot better. So menace is known for harassing their matchup while on defense. Menace is going to enhance that, and it's going to make the locks double team game even better. So for centers, your main badge you really want to look for is pickpocket. And sorry, I will mention one more badge, clamps, obviously. Centers, you really don't need to have this, to be honest. If you want, use it on bronze at most, but lockdowns, you guys know it's important you guys have this badge, and this will also help with your double teaming game on the perimeter, because as you guys can see, the clamps badge boosts the ability to stay in front of the ball handler on the perimeter. So those are just a few badges you guys will need when it comes on to double teaming the ball and trying to activate your trapper animations. For centers, the main badge that you guys need to have is pickpocket, and then I'd say for locks, pickpocket, menace, and clamps, those are your 3-1. Another underrated badge that I'll just quickly kind of throw in there is defensive leader. I'm thinking about doing a video on this and kind of using it Hall of Fame. I personally love defensive leader. I just don't have enough badges for it. I've kind of already have my badge set up going for me. But yeah, defensive leader is a good badge. If someone on the court is using it, it can definitely enhance your double team game. And that is basically it for the necessities or the requirements or things you guys need. One more thing, maybe I'll just throw in there a skill boost. If you guys want to boost your steal rating, buy some boosts. How you guys buy boosts? You guys go on your phone, kind of go to the buy boost and just buy some boosts for your steals. This could also enhance it. I'm just giving you guys little tips and things that are going to make your double team game, take your double team game and your trapper game even to the next level. So yeah, that's basically it. We can kind of get into the actual tutorial on how you guys can actually learn how to double team and activate the trapper animation. So now that we've kind of gone over the things you'll need in order to actually get more steals, have a better double team game and enhance your trapper animation, I'm going to show you guys how to do it. So there's really only one button you guys must be using when you're trying to get the trapper animation. Now the trapper animation, everything I'm saying I will leave on screen so you guys can kind of have a demonstration of what I mean. The trapper animation is where two people are double teaming someone. So you're double teaming someone, there's two people defending one guy on the perimeter. This is usually done to stop the three from going down. If the person on the other team, the main scorer, is just absolutely lighting it up, you guys have to double team this guy. You guys got to do what you guys got to do, and you guys have to kind of do your double team. Now when you want to trapper someone, trapper in specific is when you're double teaming someone and you guys both kind of harass the ball and make him pick up his dribble, and then you guys can force a jump ball. And for those of you guys who don't know, a jump ball does equal a turnover, meaning the ball automatically goes to your team. So the one button you guys must know when doing this is L1, literally L1. So it's your left side front trigger. That's literally all you guys have got to know. Now it's more about timing when to do it. I kind of have an eye for when to do it. When you're double teaming someone and you're really up close, I usually play side. So I'll play one side and the lock plays the other side and we box him from side to side. There's this animation where he kind of gets fumbled, like he gets bedumbled, he gets fumbled, he fumbles the ball, and you guys hold L1 when you guys kind of see you have him in a good double team position, and it will automatically activate the trapper animation. He'll either lose the ball or you guys will kind of tussle for the ball, and then they'll call a jump ball, which equals a turnover for them, and it becomes you guys' ball. So it's literally that simple. It's just the L1 button. Then again, it's more about timing it. You guys have to know when to do it. Honestly, anytime you guys are double teaming and you kind of got him boxed and he's like all over the place with the ball, just hold L1 and it will literally work for you guys. So when I say L1, the center and the lock must do it. Honestly, I've noticed that sometimes only one person has to do it. I've been in situations where I've been playing with my lock and we were trappering and he was the only one pressing L1 and I wasn't, or I was doing it and he wasn't, and we still got it. But honestly, I'm just going to recommend it. The easiest way for you guys to do it, I'd say, is for both of you guys to be pressing or holding the L1 button. Also remember, when you're double teaming, usually it's the lock holding the L2. As a center, I don't really hold L2 too much because I don't want to get beat, but sometimes I do. Honestly, it's just a sometimes I do, sometimes I don't thing. But yeah, for trapper, we kind of got the trapper covered. It's literally L1, and it's just more about timing it, knowing when to do it, and knowing what animations will bring you into the trapper animation. Now honestly, when it comes to double teaming and trying to pluck people off a double team, honestly, it's literally just about playing sides. Now playing sides is when someone is dribbling the ball, say the opposing team's guard is dribbling the ball, and you and the lock take a side. So I'll say I get the left side, you get the right side. We play his side, and the only way he can possibly score is by splitting and shooting in the middle, which is difficult to do. That's why sides is very effective. So when you're playing sides and you're double teaming, sides is a version or a form of double teaming. It's the best way to double team in my opinion. Yeah, you just play sides. All you really have to do is press square. That's how you're gonna get that pluck and get that rip, but you also have to time it. That's why you guys also gotta know how to blitz. Maybe what I'll do is I'm gonna make a separate video on how to blitz and specifically. But you guys basically just have to choose a side. Choose a side, press square. I have pickpocket on Hall of Fame, so I get the rip every time. It's more about timing the steal. Because I have it on Hall of Fame, I get it a lot more often than your average person. And when you're playing your side and you see the person dribbles into your side and you're guarding his side, I swear it's just as easy as the square button. You guys will get the rip every time. Like all of this is so basic, it almost doesn't even need a whole video dedicated to it, but I thought why not, and I thought it would help a lot of you guys. I'm definitely going to do a video where I dedicate to blitzing. I don't know if you guys know what blitzing is, but it's kind of like a running steal where you run into their dominant ball hand and you kind of get a quick pluck off them. I think I'll do a separate video for that, and I think you guys will enjoy it. But it really is just that simple when it comes on to double teaming the ball and trying to get plucks off the person you're defending. Now another thing a lot of you guys request to know, I'm just gonna make this part quick, and I think I'm gonna have a separate video kind of even more dedicated to this, is how to do the inbound steal. So there's a way you guys can kind of cheese the inbound. So the person inbounding the ball, you can make it really tough for them. And you kind of, what I do is I put my hands in the air. So I put my my right analog stick up in the air, and I can kind of press square to reach for an inbound pass, and I get a steal. Honestly, it's just that simple. Like, a lot of these things are a lot more simple than they look. You just hold your hands up and you kind of lean to the side. It's kind of a prediction game. You predict where they're gonna pass the ball, and you just press square to it. I'm definitely gonna have another video, because I don't want to elongate this video, dedicated to blitzing and inbound steals. I'm gonna make that a separate video. But yeah, that's basically it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. I hope it was useful. I hope a lot of you guys' defense significantly improves, especially all you centers out there. You guys know I specialize in the center category. So once again, please do like, comment, and subscribe if you guys want to see more videos just like this one. That's all you guys have got to do: like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.